Shared secrets. Manus did a back to education course in a town just south of the border that divided the country of Ireland. It was a small, dirty town with a high unemployment rate. Being the first town over the border, it had received a large number of refugees during the late 60s, early 70s. Intimidated or burnt out of their homes in Belfast, the refugees found it difficult to shake off their violent past. The town was probably made up of hard-working people who wanted nothing more than a quiet life, but it was hardcore republicanism and alcoholism which seemed to dominate the town. Vigilantes ruled. Manus didn't make many friends. He bought his hash from a local dealer named Shane. The quality of hash had dropped dramatically over the years. It was no longer the produce of small farmers. It was just another big business. The ideology that used to accompany hash had disappeared too. People no longer wanted to get high or raise their consciousness or overthrow the status quo. Just getting out of it was all that was required. Shane and Manus became friends. Sometimes Shane would call and share his hash and his cider. A few other people called. Manus got to be lonely and then desperate for a woman, but no women called. It's a strange thing to want something so much and not get it. You start to hate it in the end. And Manus, who had never felt misogynist before, began to wonder if he would end up going that way. And then a woman did call. Her name was Ashley. Big bone girl. She might have been pretty. Manus preferred them petite, but she called, and Manus wasn't fussy. It's kind of brave of her to call, he thought. A woman calling on her own to see a fella. She had had a drink to give her courage. She went to the toilet and threw her black knickers out the door. I want you to throw me in the bed and fuck me up the ass, whether I want it or not. I don't want you to use any lubricant either. I want to feel the pain. A misogynist's dream. She had a boyfriend, and when Manus would see them out together, she always had a smile for Manus, a smile of a secret shared. Shane took a bad beating from the vigilantes. They kicked his door open, and a half dozen of them beat him with baseball and hurley bats. They went up and down his body with the bats and left him a bloody pulp. They didn't kill him though, and when they were finished, one said, "Do you get the message?" Shane wasn't 100% what exactly the message was. Don't sell hash or ease, maybe. Or at least if you are going to sell stuff, bad through them. Whatever the message was, Shane didn't take it on board. As soon as he got out of hospital, Shane carried on doing his business. So he took another beating. He didn't bounce back from this one. Manus saw him a few weeks later. He was slower, duller. A few days after that, he died from a brain hemorrhage. The papers didn't seem to make any connection between the beating Shane had taken and the brain hemorrhage. They did make the connection that Shane had taken half an E the night before and presumed that to be the cause of death. Aisling called again on New Year's Eve at the turn of the century. She had had some kind of fight with her boyfriend and she wanted Manus to go to her gaff, where she had lots of booze. Manus went. They had booze and sex again. After the sex, they had some kind of disagreement and she hit him. He pushed her away and she fell on her ass. When she got up off the floor, she put a dressing gown on and went out the door, locking him in as she left. She came back with the police and said that he had raped her. Manus spent a scary night in the cells, but luckily for him, she had done something like that before and he was released without charge. He would see her around the town after that. She always had a smile for him. The little smile spoke of a little secret they shared. Manus never smiled back.